We are here at Jefferson's on Valleydale Road, and with me is Lauren Grisham, who runs this establishment. Great to be able to spend a few minutes with you. Now, as I understand it, this place is filled with some family history. Is that right?
Yeah, so Jefferson's is actually from Jacksonville, Alabama. It was created in 1991, home of Jacksonville State University, where I am a proud graduate, and so is my father. So we both, and a lot of other families, members have graduated from Jacksonville. And, a couple of years later, here we are. My dad owns the restaurant. I operate it. I never thought when I was attending JSU and eating at Jefferson's all the time, my life would be Jefferson's, but here we are. So
that's awesome. Well, and it seems to me, you look at the menu, you look at your environment, you really focus on being family friendly in so many ways, right?
We like to call ourselves a family friendly sports restaurant. We have kids meals, we have kids eat free on Sundays. We really like to bring in the families. We want to be the place that mom chooses on the way home from work. We want to be the place that, the kids say, we want to go to Jefferson's because they've got cornhole outside, or we can, run around and have fun with our friends. We like to be that family destination.
Yeah. Well, and I can tell there's certainly like budget friendly as far as the menu too, as far as to fit that family budget.
We try to be, comparable to all other restaurants. Something that's important that we found with families is getting you in and out. People don't have a lot of time. Everybody's on a schedule, and we really strive to get our lunch out in 20 minutes or less, get the kids' meals out first if the moms want that. Make sure the kids are happy, because if the kids and mom are happy, then everybody else is happy.
That's right. Well, let's talk menu just a little bit. What are those key things on the menu that if you haven't been here before that you need to try?
Well, Jefferson's is known for our wings, oysters, and chicken tenders. We also do salads, we do wraps, we have corn dogs for the kids. The kids' meal includes a drink and an ice cream sandwich, so I like to whisper to them, their adult, may they have an ice cream sandwich before we start passing them out. But we're known traditionally for our double-dipped wings. They're our chicken wings tossed in our turbo sauce, it can be a spicy sauce. It's a thicker sauce, so we toss them in the turbo sauce, then we toss them back down in the fryer for 30 seconds. So the wings come out extra crispy. It takes out the heat but leaves the flavor. I tell people to order that if they want a real crispy wing, and then you can always toss it back in our sauces. We have 20 signature sauces that are, very special to us. We've got a bunch of new sauces. Our burgers are hand patted every morning. Our chicken tenders, our shrimp is hand breaded. So, we like to say fresh, never frozen on all of our poultry and other specialty items.
That's awesome. Well, when it comes to as far as how you operate the business, as far as from the value perspective, could you share a little bit about that?
So we make sure that we play classic rock. We make sure that our teammates are, skewed to be able to go to church on Sundays if that's what they want to do. I allow, our servers that want to go to church to come in later so they can still work their shift, but be able to go in on Sundays. Getting people that come from church or come from their place of worship to get in and out after church. And then we offer the kids eat free on Sundays as well to bring in the families. We want the families. We want the preachers. We want everybody to be able to continue to fellowship with each other, not just at church or in their place of worship, but also at Jefferson.
Yes, that's awesome. And then besides, your regular dining area, you actually have a whole nother space that people can actually have a group.
Yeah, well, the way things have been going after 2020, when restaurants became, just people going back in, we've noticed that people don't come in with just the parties of 2s or 4s anymore. It's parties of 8, it's parties of 10. People really do like to spend mealtime fellowshipping with others. And so we have a whole party room that that we have larger tables put together to accommodate those large groups. We have a party room that you can use for events, graduations, parties, birthday parties, showers, engagement parties. The event room is free. We just ask that you, eat with us. We offer catering. We offer, drink packages. So it works out well for our teams, our schools, our churches, our families. Family reunions we've had in here. Class reunions with, people whose classes have dwindled down from, 150 to 20. We really encourage the fellowship and eat, drinking, and be merry together. So So
Absolutely. And you touched on the catering. So if people wanted to, for instance, like a graduation or the group activity, they could actually get the meal. And
they
take
can
it home.
they can get the meal and have it in our party room. We can cater it for them off site. They can come pick up a large meal and take it themselves. We have really beefed up our catering in terms of packaging, in terms of availability, and in terms of ease for our guests, because we know that people are entertaining larger groups these days, and sometimes it is at home, but you don't want to cook or you want to have a little help cooking. So we've really, dialed in on that more.
Absolutely. So in terms of like the catering piece in particular, if people want to kind of go over what they can get, order it, that kind of thing, can they do that online? Or
They can do it online. They can reach out to us via any of our social platforms, and I can email them or send them the catering menu that way. But the catering menu is also online.